Tulsa will kick off and will get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Golden Hurricane offense gets its first crack in this game. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to it.
Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Spins away from the defense. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here, and how about the individual effort up front by this defender, getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Keeps looking downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Makes the catch. It's Butler. Push down for the tackle. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
To the air. It's Little. Finds the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first down from the 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
It's good, and that was dead. Solid, perfect. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Running into the open space.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Tulsa wasting no time. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. They get to the line quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To the air, it's Little. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He's got the tight end. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Use the play fake. Now to throw. But a little time. Lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Little. Gets it out fast. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Going to try to get it himself. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first...
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to ride this running back. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. Tulsa wasting no time.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Okay, third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Little. Dances away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Catch in the middle, it's Madden. Breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Butler. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen and change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Tulsa wasting no time. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They'll go back to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That gives him a 16-10 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run play action. This time he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. Lowers those pads. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tulsa. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking downfield, it's Little. Bringing the heat. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Tulsa got it rolling on the ground with the last play. Let's see if they go back to it. The pull and throw off the RPO. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Tulsa wasting no time.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He'll pull it on the read. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Back to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Makes the grab. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Under fire. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
On the ground, and they swarm him under.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. He might want another play. To the air, it's Little. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Allen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Works the middle of the field. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Golden Hurricane might just throw this thing deep on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. Turning it on. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Runs through the tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.